The U.S. authorities have rolled back a controversial travel ban on people from 7 mainly Muslim countries after a judge suspended it. The State Department said it was reversing the cancellation of visas, 60,000 of which were revoked after President Donald Trump's order. Judge James Robart ruled there were legal grounds to challenge the ban. Mr. Trump reacted furiously, calling Mr. Robart's ruling ridiculous and vowing to restore his ban. People affected by the ban treated news of the suspension warily as airlines began allowing them to board flights to America on Saturday. Judge Robart's temporary restraining order on Friday halted the ban with immediate effect. Since then, the State Department has said it is reversing visa cancellations, and U.S. Homeland Security employees have been told by their department to comply with the ruling. Customs officials told airlines that they could resume boarding banned travelers. Qatar Airways, Air France, Etihad Airways, Lufthansa, and others said they would do so. What can Trump do? The Trump administration argues that the travel ban is designed to protect the U.S. It has promised to seek at the earliest possible time an emergency stay that would restore the restrictions. Meanwhile, the U.S. president has raged against Judge Robart on Twitter. The opinion of this so-called judge, which essentially takes law enforcement away from our country, is ridiculous and will be overturned. He wrote, "When a country is no longer able to say who can, and who cannot, come in and out, especially for reasons of safety and security, big trouble." In London on Saturday, protesters converged on the U.S. Embassy in Grosvenor Square to vent their anger over Mr. Trump's policies. Smaller protest rallies were also held in Paris and Berlin. How did Robart halt the ban? He found that legal challenges launched by 2 states, Washington and Minnesota, were likely to succeed. Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson argued the ban was unconstitutional. Folks who had visas, folks who were allowed to travel, were denied that right without any due process whatsoever. That's un-American and unconstitutional, he told the BBC. Washington Solicitor General Noah Purcell said the focus of his state's legal challenge was the way the president's order targeted Islam. Courts in at least 4 other states, Virginia, New York, Massachusetts, and Michigan, are also hearing cases challenging Mr. Trump's executive order.